And today from Nashville, Tennessee, here is Randall Hylton. It's all yours, Randall.
Heaven sent a blessing when I opened up my heart. Gifts poured down from Jesus to me. I received the greatest gift of all, free of charge, purchased by His blood at Calvary. Salvation came from glory, wrapped with grace, tied with love. Salvation He made for me, wrapped with grace and tied with love. Jesus sent a message inside the bonds of love. He told me that all my debts are paid. I'm so glad He saved me. I'm pardoned by His blood. His grace I know will last me all my days. Salvation came from glory, wrapped with grace and tied with love. Salvation He made for me, wrapped with grace and tied with love. Salvation came from glory, wrapped with grace and tied with love. Salvation He made for me, wrapped with grace and tied with love. All right, today I'd like to do some gospel songs for you. I do some church services sometimes and do a lot of bluegrass festivals. And on Sunday morning, this is the kind of show that I do for the folks. Here's a song that I wrote for Lewis Phillips of the Lewis family. It's called What a Savior, What a Friend. Oh, what a Savior, oh, what a friend. Jesus will stand beside me until the end. Oh, what a Savior, what a friend. Oh, how I love Him, how He loves me. He gave His life to save us. He set me free. Oh, what a Savior, what a friend. Oh, what a feeling when I'm feeling His love. Oh, what a difference He has made. He keeps me going when the going gets rough. I'm not alone, I'm not afraid. And when I'm in trouble, don't know what to do, I can depend on Jesus, He'll see me through. Oh, what a Savior, what a friend. Oh, what a feeling when I'm feeling His love. Oh, what a difference He has made. He keeps me going when the going gets rough. I'm not alone, I'm not afraid. Oh, what a Savior, oh, what a friend. Jesus will stand beside me until the end. a Savior, what a friend. Oh, what a Savior, what a friend. All right. Well, just to prove that you can write a song, a gospel song with a bit of humor in it, this is one I wrote a long time ago, and I have it recorded. Some of my friends call this the cough syrup song. I call it, I Take a Little Jesus for My Sin. Once I suffered from the pains of sin, and evil troubled me. I had a bad case of the devil in my soul. I tried everything to cure it, and I found out what I need. I take a little Jesus for my sin, and it makes me whole. I take a little Jesus in the morning. I take a little Jesus all through the day. I use a little kindness and understanding, and right before mealtime I stop to pray. I find a little goodness will fight the devil, so I rub a little Jesus up on my soul. I try to stay humble and be forgiving. I take a little Jesus for my sin, it makes me whole. Jesus is the great physician. He can heal your wounded heart. He can ease the pain that swells up in your soul. When distress of sin arises, when you see temptation start, take a little Jesus for your sin, it'll make you whole. I take a little Jesus in the morning. I take a little Jesus all through the day. I use a little kindness and understanding, and right before mealtime I stop to pray. I find a little goodness will fight the devil, so I rub a little Jesus up on my soul. I try to stay humble and be forgiving. I take a little Jesus for my sin, it makes me whole. I take a little Jesus for my sin, and it makes me whole. All right, take a little Jesus for my sin. Here's another song I've been doing for a long time. A lot of folks like this song. First recorded by the Louvin Brothers. It's called I See a Bridge. I'm not smart, I'm not strong. Many deeds I've done were wrong, and sometimes my way is dark with troubles ahead. When the night is dark and long, oh, how peaceful is the dawn. I see a bridge, a way to cross the river of life. When the valley I must cross is so dark, I lose my way, and the river is so wide, my courage fails. I see a bridge, straight and wide, spanning o'er the raging tide. I see a bridge, a way to cross the river of life. When the valley I must cross is so dark, I lose my way, and the river is so wide, my courage fails. I see a bridge, straight and wide, spanning o'er the raging tide. I see a bridge, a way to cross the river of life. I see a bridge, away to cross the river of life. I see a bridge. All right, let me change guitars now. And I'll play you a song here. I'm just going to play this one. Not going to sing it. It's got words to it, but it's fun to play this song on the guitar. This is called the Glory Land March. Let's see if we can do this now. The Glory Land March. Okay, the Glory Land March. Let me do you a song now that tells a story about a miner who was also a preacher, part-time preacher. Merle Travis wrote this song, and some people say Merle Travis wrote this song about his father-in-law up in Muhlenberg County, Kentucky. It's called Preacher Lane. Preacher Lane was just a miner in a little mountain town, and he daily faced the danger of his labors underground. But on Sunday at the meeting, all the miners' families came just to hear the gospel message preached by Preacher Lane. Oh, he didn't preach for money, earthly gain was not his lot. Leading sinners to the altar was the only pay he got. But when they count the blessings that he brought his fellow man, Preacher Lane will have a mansion in the glory land. Many times an injured miner, filled with fright and wrecked with pain, in the midst of all his suffering, he would call for Preacher Lane, who would humbly kneel beside him, and the Lord would hear his prayer, for great peace would fall upon the injured miner there. Oh, he didn't preach for money, earthly gain was not his lot. Leading sinners to the altar was the only pay he got. But when they count the blessings that he brought his fellow man, Preacher Lane will have a mansion in the glory land. Now I learned about the Savior, he who walked upon the sea, yes, the Son of God who died upon the cross of Calvary. From a man who was a miner and a preacher on the side, a man who surely went to heaven on the day he died. Oh, he didn't preach for money, earthly gain was not his lot. Leading the sinners to the altar was the only way he got. But when they count the blessings that he brought his fellow man, Preacher Lane would have a mansion in the glory land. Preacher Lane will have a mansion in the glory land. All right, Preacher Lane. Well, let me do you a gospel song on a blues guitar here, and this will be a gospel lyrics with a blues melody. You don't usually think about the blues having anything to do with gospel music, but I decided I'd try to combine the two here. This tells a story about Jesus spending 40 days in the wilderness. That's the name of it. Jesus walked in the wilderness. Jesus walked in the wilderness after he'd been baptized. Jesus walked in the wilderness after he'd been baptized. He said, I'm going where my Father leads. God's gonna make me wise. Jesus stayed in the wilderness 40 days and nights. Jesus stayed in the wilderness 40 days and nights. He said, I'm going where my Father leads. I'm not gonna eat a bite. He prayed every morning, noon and night. Jesus did his best. And when old Satan tempted him, he passed every test. He said, I'm going where my Father leads, walking in the wilderness. Hungry, weak, and pale. Jesus came out of the wilderness, hungry, weak, and pale. He said, I'm going where my Father leads, and I'm going to do it well. Now, if Jesus hadn't walked in the wilderness, if he hadn't paid the cost, if Jesus hadn't walked in the wilderness, if he hadn't paid the cost, if he hadn't gone where his Father leads, forever we'd be lost. Prayed every morning, noon and night. Jesus did his best. And when old Satan tempted him, he passed every test. He said, I'm going where my Father leads, walking in the wilderness. He said, I'm going where my Father leads, walking in the wilderness. Walking in the wilderness. All right. It's the bumping of guitars that you heard there. Two of them bumping together. That's how I get them to sound good. I get them all scratched up and they have more vibration that way. Here's a song a gentleman, a friend of mine up in North Carolina wrote. His name is Kermit Teague. Kermit sent me this song, and it really touched me because this very thing happened one night in our little church when I was growing up. So I got him to let me help him finish the song, and tells a story about the lights going out in church one night. It's called Keep the Candles Burning. Keep the candles burning in the old church tonight. As long as God is with us, it will be all right. Even in the darkness, we can see God's holy light. So keep the candles burning in the old church tonight. The thunder is rolling and the lightning is flashing. The church lights flickered once, and now they're gone. Won't someone light a candle so we can start all over. Though the storm is raging, the service will go on. Oh, keep the candles burning in the old church tonight. As long as God is with us, it will be alright. Even in the darkness, we can see God's holy light. So keep the candles burning in the old church tonight. Praying in the darkness has drawn us close together. This rainy night has made us search our hearts. It's stormy on the outside, but peaceful on the inside. Sometimes we can see ourselves more clearly in the dark. So keep the candles burning in the old church tonight. As long as God is with us, it will be alright. Even in the darkness, we can see God's holy light. So keep the candles burning in the old church tonight. Just keep the candles burning in the old church tonight. All right, keep the candles burning. I want to do you another song that sort of talks about my childhood, things I know about anyhow. And back when I was growing up a long time ago, back in the 50s, they every year the county would close another little one-room school. They would close maybe 3 in the county, 1 in the middle of the county and 1 on each end. And finally they got them all closed, and all the students were bused into the big schools. And seems like every time they would close down a little school, a little 1-room or 2-room school, some little church group would move in and rent the place and fix it up and start having services there. This is a song that tells a story about that. It's called The Little River Mission. Took a little 1-room schoolhouse that the county did not use, and then they bought an old piano and a dozen old church pews. Brother Sawyer's built an altar from a pine tree that had died, and the Little River Mission was painted on the sign outside. The Little River Mission, where they preached every sermon loud, and 35 or 40 was the Sunday morning crowd. Let me hear that old time singing and dream about the days of old at the Little River Mission, where Jesus saved my soul. At summertime revival meetings, we'd gather at the close of day down at the Little River Mission and listen to the old folks pray. Brother Mason led the singing, Sister Effie testified. I can still hear the raptors ringing and the shouting of the saints goodbye. The Little River Mission, where they preached every sermon loud, and 35 or 40 was the Sunday morning crowd. Let me hear that old time singing and dream about the days of old at the Little River Mission, where Jesus saved my soul. The Little River Mission, where they preached every sermon loud, and 35 or 40 was the Sunday morning crowd. Let me hear that old time singing and dream about the days of old at the Little River Mission, where Jesus saved my soul. At the Little River Mission, where Jesus saved my soul. Okay, Little River Mission. Well, let me do one here that's it's one of the songs I've written that's been recorded lots of times. The Lewis family did this first, and then Doyle Lawson, then Vern Gosden and the Primitive Quartet. Then Larry Sparks had an album titled this, gospel album. Good old hand clapping tune called I'm Gonna Be Moving. This old world's no place for living. Not enough caring, not enough giving. Sometimes clouds of sin and sorrow hide the way. Oh, but this life of stormy weather ain't gonna be my home forever. Gonna be moving one of these days. I'm gonna be moving away. Gonna be moving one of these days. When I leave this life behind me, troubles and cares are never gonna find me. Gonna be moving one of these days. There won't be any time for crying, no more sickness, no more dying. Joy awaits me in that mansion far away. Now when I rest from all of my labor, Jesus will be my next door neighbor. Gonna be moving one of these days. I'm gonna be moving away. Gonna be moving one of these days. When I leave this life behind me, troubles and cares are never gonna find me. Gonna be moving one of these days. I'm gonna be moving away. Gonna be moving one of these days. Oh, when I leave this life behind me, troubles and cares are never gonna find me. Gonna be moving one of these days. Well, some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to that home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away, oh, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away when I die, hallelujah. By and by, I'll fly away.
Well, looks like the old pocket watch is caught up with us, and it's time to pack up our gear and get out of here and let another fine program come on. It's been so nice to be in your living room today. I want to thank each of you for tuning us in. We want to thank our bands for their long travels, and of course, we want to thank our crew, our director, our sound engineer, our floor director, and our camera people for a great job well done. And we want to thank our underwriters, the Harper Run Communication Arts, a business-to-business communication, and the Northern Indiana Bluegrass Music Association of Fort Wayne, Indiana, for underwriting our program. This is DJ Davenport. Tune us in next week, same time, same station. Until then, take care of each other. You could take care of nicer people. Thank you.